Okay, now that you've seen what my expectations are, let's go back to how I even did a rough draft. And you're going to go to, that was the teacher example. There's the video. I'm doing the video of this one right now, but you're going to click on transferring note cards. Okay, and you're going to open that document. And so there are 3 steps in here. Once you get to your Noodle Tools, you're going to go to your 3 piles, okay? And you're going to also, the first thing I would do is I would open up a blank Microsoft Word document so you can start pasting things in. But the information from either the quotation or paraphrase sections of each card should be pasted to a blank Microsoft Word document. From there, put the information in logical order and make sure you add in-text citations. Over here, go ahead and do that now because you're going to have to go back and thumb through your articles to get that information. So do it now. Information from either and I said this right here, from either the same thing should be done here. The reason these are circled together is because they're in one section: photograph, photographer. This is in one section: context, location. So the directions are the same. You just put them in the different sections. Okay, then type in Times New Roman 12 font, double space. Once you place the information in logical order, you're ready to paste the paragraphs into this section: photograph, photographer, and in context, location. Okay, be sure to title the name of your photo. So it would be Earthrise Visual Analysis, or Visual Analysis of Earthrise, or whatever the name of your picture is. Mine's the Kent State shootings. Okay, so now let's go over and see what I did. So I'm going to go to Noodle Tools. So let me do that. I know you can't see this, but that's okay. Noodle Tools. Okay, now I'm in Noodle Tools, and my project is Kent State Shooting. This is the name of my that's oh goodness. Oh, wow. I need to get out of that. Wow, I hate pop-ups. Goodbye. 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 Okay, here we go. Kent State shootings. Now notice that I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 sources, but then you'll notice that I only use 2 of them. So I'm not going to use all of these. That's okay for right now. So make sure you have all those done. Now I'm going to go to my note cards, which is what I just showed you. These 2 things will go in together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open a new Microsoft Word. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I'm going to go to File. Let's see, New Share. Now, I'll just let y'all do that part. I'm going to resume the share that I had. But I'm going to go here to photograph. I'm going to go to About the Photograph. And I'm either, in fact, what I would do is I would take both of these, both the quote and the paraphrase, because you might want to use a hybrid. Let me do this first. Okay, so I'm going to go right here. I'm going to go copy. Then I'm going to go to a new document. New document. Okay, so I'm going to share. I'm going to paste that here. I'm going to give you a new share. Okay, so I actually went to I went to a new file, opened a new document. So I'm going to go new document. Actually, I already have it. I'm going to go ahead and save it right on so that I can't, if I accidentally get out of it, I won't lose what I've written here. So rough draft. I'm going to say from note cards. Okay, so I'm going to hit save. All right, so I'm going to do that. Now I'm going to go back to that. Okay, and I'm going to put this there. And I'm going to go back. And if you want to do this so that you don't lose that these are the same and the same card, you might color code them. Okay, so this is from my first one. And so I might do it red. I mean, that's up to you, whatever you want to do. Okay, so I am going to put at the top, though, I need to find out where that came from and what the page number is. So let me go over here. And I'm going to go back over here. This is actually from, where is that up here? All right. It's from this person here. Now, this does not have a page number. So it actually comes from Philo John Paul. Now, I should have gone ahead and put that in there, but I'm going to go ahead, depending on which one I use, Philo. Oh, it's the name of an article, Philo John Paul. Okay. So then notice that I don't put a period after development. I don't put a period at all until after the last parenthesis. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing here. Now, this is paraphrase, so I don't have to worry about that. John Paul. Okay, but again, that's an article. Okay, and so this is already ready to go. Okay, now I'm going to go to my next card. So, oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so what I did is I put Philo John Paul. I didn't put the period until after the parenthesis. And then this is my paraphrased one. So again, I put that there because when I start putting this in my rough draft, I want to have all that in there so I don't have to go back and do it. All right, so let's go back now to our cards. Which I'm trying to find. Okay. I'm done with that one. All right, so let me just go over to the cards here. Okay, so that was my first one. Now I'm going to do the second one, girl in the pick. So I'm going to go, I'm going to, and again, this one is, all right, I believe this one does have page numbers. So I'm going to have to look that up. Okay. Which I do believe I put in there, but I'm going to go copy. Okay. And then I'm going to go back over to that page. And I'm going to paste this. All right. And I'm going to, I'm going to go like this. I'm going to make that one blue. Okay. Now that is the quote, obviously, because it's got quotation marks. Now let's go back to this one here. And here is my paraphrase. Going to copy that. Then you're going to go back over here and you're going to put that there. Okay, so my bad. Okay. I'm going to make that blue so that I know that those two go together. Now, where did these come from? Well, let's go back and see. Okay, so I know if I scroll up here that this is this is where it came from, but I'm not able to see everything in it. Okay, so let me go the in text. Okay, so that one, I'm gonna get back out of that. And for just a moment, if you lose this, go back and find it here. It's pages 146 through 150. Now, I already have that in my rough draft, so you can go back and look. But let's just say you can't just arbitrarily say, well, I'm going to put this page or this page, because I'm going to check and make sure when I go to that page, that's what I see. But this one here is written by Philo. Let's say it's page 146. Now, again, you need to put the right one there. Okay, and then this one, I did not quite put everything there. So let me go back over and let me go back over and here, girl in the pic. Why did I lose some of that? Look at that again. Satram. Okay. Let me go back over here. I'm going to need to redo this one. Sorry. So the quote I'm going to have to put over here and redo that one. And that is quote Philo 146. Actually, both of them are Philo 146. Okay, so let me do this. I'm gonna blue it and I'm gonna take that gray out by hitting clear format. Okay, so that one comes from Philo 146. Well, I suppose I need to do the other one too. Okay, so in the picture. Okay. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna redo that one. Looks like I'm striking out, right? Okay, here we go. Paste. Well, for some reason, it's not doing all of that. I do not know why. Oh. Oh, that should be a period. I guess. Okay, so I'm not going to put the period there. I'm going to put Philo 146. So there we go. So I'm going to keep these blue because they come from the same source. Okay, so now I've got two sources. I'm going to go back over here. Done with that. We're going to go back here to my cards. I've done those two. Now I'm going to a photographer. And I have no idea why that just popped up. Okay, I'm going to go to photographer, Philo, photographer. Okay, so I'm going to go here. And that one's from that Philo John Paul. So okay, I'm going to go make this one. Let's make it, ooh, I need a darker green, more colors. No, I don't want it that dark. Okay, maybe that's a little bit better. Okay, so that one's from, let's go ahead and do this now. This is from the article Philo John Paul. Okay, and then the next one, I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to get what I paraphrased. And I'm going to put it back here. Oop. And I'm going to color that one green also. Okay, so there's that one. Okay, so let's go to the next one, which is here. Okay, so I'm going to go to the second card here. The career. Okay, I'm going to copy that one. This one, yeah, I don't know that I'm going to use that one. Let me go back to the next one because I think it overlaps. And some of them you may not. Okay, here's the awards one. I'd probably do that one. Okay, so do the copy. Most of y'all are going to use everything that you did, but I'm going to go down here and I'm going to say copy, paste. Okay, and I'm going to do that in, let's see, what's a good color? Purple? Let's do it in purple. Okay, so then we're going to go here and we're going to go back over here and go here. And again, that's from Philo John Paul. So there is no page number because it's an HTML. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go here. I'm going to paste it. I'm going to make it purple. Okay, again, if I choose to use the quotation, okay, here's the Philo John Paul. Be careful with periods because they go after the last parenthesis. They don't go here. Okay, this one still, you're going to have to take the period out and go the name of the article because sometimes that's what you have. You do not have the author's name. Philo John Paul. Okay, and there you go there. So that's that one. Okay, let's go back and let's go back to the cards. The Pulitzer Prize. Well, let's look and see. Is that one in here? No, it's not. So we're going to have to go back and copy that one also. Okay, so Pulitzer Prize. Let's go here. And we're going to, and this one is from John Philo. So we've got to put the page number, which again, it may or may not be the one that's in the rough draft, but the one in the rough draft actually is the correct one. Okay, let's go here and we got yet another one. Okay. We're going to put, oh, running out of colors, are we not? Let's do that dark, kind of a maroon. Okay, so that one actually is Philo, and I believe it is 149, but I don't know. I need to go back and check. Again, don't just arbitrarily put something in there because I am going to check it. Okay, then let's go back over here and let's get the paraphrased version. Now, the reason I'm putting both of these here is I don't want you always to use quotes. I want you to put some of it in your own words, and you can also use partial quotes and partial in your own words. I love them both. But don't just put quotes in there. Try to use your words as much as possible. Okay, so even though this is not a quote, it is his idea. So you have to give credit to him. All right, so that's another one. Okay, and all of this information is what you actually see in that rough draft if you go back and read that first video that I did for you. Okay, so let's go back to cards and see. I think that there's one more, perhaps. It says more on Philo. So let me see if that's worthy. Yeah, let's go ahead and take that one. And the source actually is, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, there we go. All right, so we're going to go Philo, copy, And that is from, and then we're going to put it over here, yet another color. Okay, and I believe that one was from Philo 148. But again, it go by what I put on the rough draft. Okay, so goodness sakes, what might as well use, oh, orange is a good one, but we need a dark orange. Let's look. Oh, let's go to burnt orange, but not so burned. Okay, try that one. Okay, and then we're going to go back over here and we're going to pick up this one. Notice that I'm not doing the my ideas, not on this one, but I will later for another assignment in unit 2. Okay, so we're going to go here and we're going to do this in orange. Now remember, when you put this in the actual rough draft, you are going to have to make it all black, right? Right. Okay, so Philo 148. I'm going to stop at this one because I know that you'll know how to do the context and location. It's the same thing. So copying and pasting. Now, this is what your task is. You've got to take all of this information and make that and put that in your rough draft. So what you might look at, I might choose just to use this one here. Okay, this kind of is the same thing. I think this basically is saying the same thing, although, actually I like this one better. So I would start with this one here, which is Philo there. Okay, then I would, probably take this one out. Add this, John Philo was born. Okay, I think I would use this one. Let's use this one here. Actually, that was 150. I'm sorry. Okay, same as that other one. Okay, okay, so I've got this one, Kent State. I think that actually is a repetition. Send it to the associate. Okay, I don't need that. Okay, so now I've got something to work with. So, I could start it out by saying in the picture, but go back and look at all of this information and compare it to the final rough draft that is in the previous it's in the previous video, and then put it in proper format. So this actually, I wouldn't, mine's all over the place. I put things out of order and everything on purpose, but this is how you're going to format it. You're going to make sure that I would make all of this single space, and then I would highlight all of that. I would go to paragraph, make sure all of these numbers say 0. I would hit double space, make sure it is at Times Roman, not Calibri. Oop. Times New Roman and 12. Now, once I move all of this around, I might do, I don't know, go back and look and see how I did it, but I might put this toward the end. Okay. Okay, I may even put that here. I might even move this here. Paste. Okay, just say, maybe I'll take this out. At the time, Philo was an undergrad student. So you're going to have to go ahead and put all of that in order. Okay. I don't know why that won't go away. Go away. It, okay. Now would that be a good place to maybe slip that one in? Maybe I want to put that right after that. Maybe say born August. Okay, so, or something like that. Okay. Then you would take this, you would copy it, and then you would put it in photograph and photographer. Okay. You've got all your in-text citations and all of that. Okay. So put that in your template, and that's how you get your note cards to your rough draft. Put it in a blank, on a blank document. Okay. And massage it, work it around.